Islam can be understood clearly, namely clear history and clear teachings. In the following we explain the evidence of the truth of Islam. First, Islam has a clear history. Even the process of revelation that was conveyed to the Prophet Muhammad for 22 years, 2 months and 22 days can be easily understood through historical records. Likewise about the life of the Prophet Muhammad from his birth to his death, its history is very clear. What is quite interesting is about the name of Islam itself, which comes from Arabic, which means safe and secure, and from the word salima, the word aslama is formed, which means submission, obedience and surrender. Islam is the name given by Allah, distinguishes between Islam and other religions. If other religions are named with something, some are named with the name of the founder, the place where the religion was born and the place where the religion developed. In Persia there is a Zoroastrian religion. This religion relies on the name of its founder, namely Zoroaster. Buddhism is derived from Siddhartha Gautama Buddha. Buddha is a title for Siddhartha because it is considered to have great enlightenment. Judaism takes its name from the state of Judah, Judea, or Yahuda. Hindu is a collection of various religions and responses about the world from the Indians, the Indus River Valley. Christianity is the name that comes from its teacher, Jesus Christ, and followers of Christ are also called Christians. Muslims usually call Christianity as the Christian religion because it is based on the area of origin of Jesus, namely Nazareth. That is why Islam is different from other religions, because it is Islam that is blessed by Allah. The word of Allah, verily, the religion that is blessed with Allah is Islam, Surah Ali Imran, 19. According to Al-Mawdudi, the name Islam shows a characteristic that is submission and obedience to orders that give orders and stay away from their prohibitions without arguing. Al-Mawdudi, Mabadi al-Islam. Second, that the religion of Islam provides information that must be believed without having to do research because it is definitely true. For example, the process of human events, after being examined by experts, turns out to be true as in the Quran. Even though we know which ancient times existed sophisticated equipment, but the Quran has explained it. Then when the Prophet Muhammad healed someone with water, he prayed to Allah with the water medium. After being researched, it turned out that the water that was given the prayer would flow positive ions. Recently the secret was revealed, even though at that time the Prophet Muhammad had done that. Third, by making comparisons with other religions, not to make fun of other religions, Christianity considers Jesus to be God's son. If God had children, Jesus should not have died. God died only because he wanted to help his people. That is why Islam is different from other religions. If you are a Christian, you will also insinuate Islam, right? Where is the God of Muslims invisible? Maybe that's your insinuation. But I will explain that Allah exists, is unseen in nature. If you believe in the existence of jinn, Satan, devil and angels, why do you not believe in Allah? Have you ever seen someone in a trance? Ask the possessed person what happened. Maybe he will answer that someone is bothering me. Even though people who know he is possessed do not see who is bothering him. There is something but unseen. You definitely know. Allah has characteristics that cannot be possessed by other gods, namely obligatory characteristics. Allah is all-hearing, he can hear human prayers, even though he is praying silently. This trait is not shared by Jesus and Siddhartha. If you live on time, you try to ask them, "What am I thinking?" Of course they could not answer because they were not almighty. Allah also has an all-seeing nature, he can see anything even though they are hiding underground. This trait is not shared by Jesus, Siddhartha and other gods. If they were told to tell where Java was at that time, of course they don't know because they don't have an all-seeing nature. Then the question is how the form of Allah? No one knows the form of Allah except Allah himself. The form of Allah also cannot be described by something, because what is described by humans is a material that must be damaged. This trait is not owned by Allah, because Allah cannot be corrupted. Allah has a very living nature which Jesus, Siddhartha and other gods certainly did not have because they were already dead.